Okay, this is part 2 for the Chapter 1 mastery problem. I noticed when I was reviewing part 1, I made another mistake. Mrs. Austin must be tired. Okay, so the last transaction that we did, which was transaction number 6, I think I had you guys type 275 in there. That sale on account to Dr. Shepard was 285. So for some reason, I typed in 275. Maybe I looked at this one up here again, but it's 285. So if you stopped working on your problem after part 1, make sure you correct that before we proceed, because it'll mess up the final balance if you don't. So the account receivable for Dr. Shepard for transaction 6 was 285. So adjust your new balance there to 285. And then over here, under owner's equity, it's plus 285 for revenue. And the updated balance in that column should be 2,960. All right. Once again, my bad. All right, number 7, paid cash for advertising. Okay, you don't know this, but this is going to be practice over and over of doing the same thing again and recognizing these transactions. Advertising is an expense. So you might not know that now, but I'm telling you. So advertising is an expense. So you're paying cash for advertising. Cash is going to go down 450, and since it's an expense, owner's equity is going to go down by 450. So for number 7, we're going to do a minus, oh my goodness, what did I say already? 450, minus 450 under cash, minus 450, and under owner's equity, minus 450, and that is, oops, that's an expense. All right. New balances. So your cash is $36.75 minus 450 is $3,225. Okay. Dr. Shepard's balance remains the same. That was not affected in that transaction. Neither was the supplies, $475. Neither was the insurance. Neither was pause and close. That still stays the same. And owner's equity goes down from $29.60 minus $450 goes down to $25.10. Okay. All right. Number 8. Paid cash for supplies. So cash and supplies are the two accounts in that transaction. Paid cash for supplies, $185. All right. So cash is going down by $185, and supplies are going up by $185. And that's it. Everything else is not affected by that transaction. So for cash, your cash is going down by $185 here, and your new balance is going to be $3,040. Okay. Your Dr. Shepard's account receivable is still $285. Your supplies balance increased because you just bought some more, so that is now going to be $660. Insurance is still $100. Clause and clause is still $1,575, and then your owner's equity just carries down $25.10. Okay. Number 9. Let's see. Received cash on account from Dr. Shepard. All right, now Dr. Shepard owes you some money, and now he or she is paying that money to you. So they're paying you $150. Okay. You're receiving cash, so cash is going up, and Dr. Shepard's account will go down because, look right here, we see that they owe us $285 and they're paying $150. So we received cash, so cash is going up by $150, and their account balance is now going to go down by $150, paying off what they owe us. Okay, that was $150, right? All right. Okay, so your new cash balance is $3,190. Okay, and 285 minus 150 is 135. In the right column. Yes. Okay. And your supply stays the same at $660. Insurance is the same at $100. Pause and clause $1,575. Owner's equity $25.10. Okay. All right. Number 10. Paid cash on account to pause and clause. Okay, now we are paying what we owe somebody. Okay, so we're paying cash to pause and clause because we owe them money. We owe them $1,500 and some dollars. I forget what it is. All right, so cash is going to go down by 200 because that's what we're paying, minus 200. And pause and clause over here, they're going to go down. That's going to go down by 200 because we're paying off part of our balance there. Okay, so now our new cash balance is going to be $29.90. The amount that we owe Dr. Chpt is $135. $660 for our supplies, $100 for insurance. We now owe pause and clause only $13.75 because we just paid $200 off toward that balance. And owner's equity comes down, and just carries down $25.10. Okay. Number 11, paid cash for 1 month of insurance. Okay, so you're buying a month of insurance, you're paying cash. Cash is going to go down because you're paying a bill there. You're paying insurance for insurance. And insurance, even though you're only buying 1 month, it's still going up. It's a asset, so it's increasing by $100 worth of coverage. Okay, so you are subtracting 100 from cash. You're going to increase insurance by 100. Just for that's insurance. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. So your new balance is $28.90, $135 for Dr. Chpt, $660 for supplies, $200 now for cash. For insurance. $200 for insurance now, and $13.75 still for pause and clause, and $25.10 for owner's equity. Okay. Number 12. We're almost finished. Received cash from sales. This is a straight up cash sale. Okay. You didn't do services for anybody on account so that they're going to have to owe you money later. You got paid in cash at the time of the sale. So $475. Sales is revenue. So revenue is going to increase owner's equity. Cash is going to increase because someone just handed you cash for a sale, right? So plus under cash, I think it was $475. It was. And plus under owner's equity, you're going to increase owner's equity by $475 because that was revenue. Okay. All right. And your new cash balance is $33.65. Dr. Chpt still owes us $135. Our supplies is $660. Insurance is $200. We still owe $13.75. And our revenue now increased $25.10, and $475 is $29.85. Okay, and the last transaction, and then we'll add up our accounting equation on both sides and make sure we're in balance. Number 13 is owner withdrew equity in the form of cash. That means owner took out cash of the business for personal reasons. So that is a withdrawal. So cash is going to go down by $800, and the owner's equity is going to be reduced by $800. All right, so we're going to do a minus here, 800, and a minus here under owner's equity for 800. And the description is withdrawal. Okay. And our cash is $33.65 minus 800 is $25.65. Dr. Chpt owes us $135. Our supplies is $660. Our insurance is $200. We still owe $13.75. And our owner's equity has been reduced to $21.85. Okay, so before I go any further, we're going to add this side of the equation first, liabilities and owner's equity, because it's just the two figures there that we have to add. So $21.85 plus $13.75 equals $3,560. $3,560. All right, let's make sure the other side adds up to the same thing. $25.65 plus $135 plus $660 plus 200 equals 3,560. So our equation is in balance, which means we didn't make any mistakes, and everything should be accurate. Okay. Now I realize I just did this whole problem for you. I'm being super cautious here in the beginning because this online learning is not really, the best way to learn accounting. But I am going to wean you guys a little bit off of me as as you get used to all of this and you learn this a little bit better and you understand it more. So there's 13 transactions. Here they are all completed for you. You're going to have to watch part 1 and part 2. Anyone has any questions or made any mistakes and they don't understand why something is incorrect, please email me and let me know. Okay, thanks.